boy D Weezy. YouTube. What up though? How y'all day been? Everybody been staying focused? Hopefully everybody been staying focused. How y'all day been? I just wanted to jump on here. Now I'm gonna tell you I'm only be on here for about 10 minutes a day because I'm actually in the middle of something, but it just wouldn't have felt right if I wouldn't have jumped on here and kicked it with my people for a minute. But how y'all day been? Mine been pretty busy, productive as usual, getting stuff done, taking care of business. What y'all up to? Who need fitness help? More protein, more fiber. Who need it? Now it's real good if everybody on point and for the most part got their system in place. What's good with y'all? Let me let this window up some because I'm in a busy area right now. That should be a little bit better. But yeah, I just been getting stuff done, y'all. I told y'all, like, we ain't gonna always feel like doing it, but we gotta do what we gotta do. The good thing about how this week been, especially these last couple of days, tomorrow is all me. Sunday is all me. So I got a couple things I gotta take care of after I get off here, but it was worth it. Sometimes we want to bunch everything all in instead of splitting it up, doing it 5, 6, 7 days a week. Sometimes it's good just to bunch it in for 3, 4 days so you can have those complete days all to yourself. Raphael, what up though? What up though, Weezy? I'm about to walk my dog. Oh yeah, that's good. Both of y'all get to get some exercise in. You and the dog get the exercise. How your day been, Raphael? Ahmad Awad. What's up, Ahmad? I think I'm saying it right. Am I saying it right? Ahmad Awad. I'm almost sure I'm saying the first name right. My day was good. That's what's up, Raphael. That's what's up, man. Ain't nothing like making your money, having your health right, or at least getting it right or getting it better, and still being able to make time and just go for a walk the dog, spend some time with some loved ones, sit down, maybe watch your favorite show, work on some stuff on the side. Ain't nothing like being able to do that because these is all like the extras. Even walking the dog, that's a family member, but some people can't afford the dog. Like, so that's an add-on. That's what I mean by extra. The dog is family, but it's like some people can't even afford a dog. They can barely afford to take care of themselves. So it's a blessing just to be able to have a pet that you can feed and provide for and take care of also. So there's a lot of stuff that I'll say definitely in this country and, places where money is more scattered out, like a lot of us take for granted, like just the littlest things, y'all. Just being able to even go for a walk, to be able to get that peace of mind. That's why I'm always saying mental health is everything. Mental health is everything. I be seeing people like right now I'm on here, but I'm doing like some people watching at the same time because I'm in a busy area. I'm in a plaza area, but it's super busy in this plaza area. But I'm just looking at people's health, people's facial expressions. They probably think I'm talking to myself because they don't even see this camera on the other side of the steering wheel. But I don't care. But anyway, yeah, I'm telling y'all, like, life is a beautiful thing. I ran into a dude earlier. This go to show y'all, like, when I be talking about mental health and getting rid of like the bad stuff and the bad people to make room for what you working on and to add on to your positive mind frame. I was at the gym. This dude was like right beside me. Like, he wasn't right beside me, but he was in my vicinity to where I can hear his conversation. And whoever he was talking to, he was giving them the game as far as, you need to be more productive. I'm telling you, a girl holding you back. I'm telling you, see, you need to do this. That way you can start that business. So I'm listening, and it was like really attracting me more into it. So I just, was looking over, and the guy, his energy was right. And then he wound up asking me, what exercise was I just doing, and how do I hold it, and like, stuff like that. So we wound up chopping up a little bit. Long story short, me and this dude was leaving the gym, y'all, around the same time, and I chopped it up, and we was talking about travel and business and stuff. Come to find out, he just started a cleaning company. And so we was just chopping it up, and we about to be networking and getting it in, because he got a lot of stuff on the floor, some medical facilities and stuff like that. So we was just chopping it up. We was talking about travel. We was talking about people. We was talking about how we grew up, with versatility, different neighborhoods over here in the hood, some suburbs a little bit, different races. Like, yeah, we really hit it off, y'all, as far as like energy, exchange numbers and everything. So we really, really, really linking up. That's why I tell y'all, like, y'all got to get rid of all that bullshit to make room for the good stuff. Get rid of that stuff. If it's not going in the direction that you focus on or you trying to get to, y'all got to push it to the side. You can still deal with it in a long way, but as far as what you trying to get to, it ain't helping you in a short way. As far as this is helping you get to the next level, you need to mess with that type stuff and those type people in a long way. Deal with them the long way. Get to them when you can. Get to them once you finish accomplishing what you need to accomplish. In the meantime, you only got 24 hours in a day, and you got to spend that staying consistent with your money, staying consistent with your nutrition goals, staying consistent with your resistance training, with your muscle gains, your fat loss. Like, you need all that time. That's why I say I don't even know how people got time to sit back and argue and be in somebody else's business. It's 24 hours in a day. It's nothing. Hey, Weezy, have you thought about starting a clothing line? No. At one time, when I was trying to figure out what business move I was trying to go into, and because anytime you thinking about starting a business, you want to always think about what you passionate about, because you want to love doing what you're doing. Otherwise, if you go into it just for the money, you might get burnt out, especially if the money ain't coming in. At least if the money ain't coming in like you want to, you can switch up some stuff because you're passionate about it, and the passion for the business will eventually get you the money. It's like a basketball player being passionate about playing basketball. Well, he's so good and so passionate about playing basketball. Now somebody offering him a contract. Now he in college playing for a team. Now everybody want him and stuff like that. So it's like, it's not even a job if you love doing it. But that was one thing that crossed my mind, and eventually I'm gonna have merch coming. So it's almost the same thing. So the merch thing will be coming down the line. I'm just still building this channel up and trying to get the watch hours and all this stuff back up, because I'm monetized and everything, but it don't make no sense if you monetize and you're not getting those watch hours. So that go to show y'all see how much focus it take for me to get this stuff right and to make those adjustments. But the clothing line thing, yeah, that'd be good, especially if you done enough research, the numbers make sense, and you feel it's something you definitely want to try, and the risks ain't crazy. Yep, that'd be a good one though, because you won't know until you try. The main thing is being as prepared as possible for any business. That way is less failing that you're gonna do. It's less mistakes. So you want to do your homework, your footwork before you start any type of business, even if it's a clothing line, and execute from there. See where you're gonna get the shirts from. See how you gonna print it. See what designs you want. See what colors you want, and keep them simple. Because one thing I learned about business and stuff like that, because I was doing Raphael, I was actually doing print on demand. So I ain't have to really touch nothing. The shirts, only thing I had to do was design it. So I designed it once and I uploaded it, and then I can keep using that design on different stuff, different colors. But I will say this, if you start, just say, a clothing brand, because I don't know if you was asking for me or just you was gonna start one, but even if this go both ways, you want to keep the colors very, very simple, especially starting off, because if a person have too many options, even if you selling mugs, t-shirts, jogging outfits, the more options people got, they get like a brain freeze or something like that from having too many options. But this is stuff I read, I've studied it, so I know how to maneuver with stuff. Even when I get ready to do my merch, I already know, like, keep it at, like, just say if I'm doing shirts, keep it at 4, maybe 5 colors: gray, blue, black, maybe a maroon or burgundy, something like that, and then I don't know, some other color. But 8 colors: yellow, light green, dark green, turquoise, blue, orange, purple. Man, you wind up narrowing it down anyway, because you're gonna wind up seeing that people only ordering these 4 or 5 colors. But yeah, that's good looking though, Raphael. But like I say, even if whether you was asking that question because you was thinking about doing it or me, yeah, man, I've done a lot of stuff and I've thought about a lot of stuff. But when it's time for me to execute, I go in, man, because I'd already done my footwork and everything. But I've done print on demand before, and I had it on Etsy, and I was getting some decent orders, but it was just something I was playing around with. And yeah, it was actually fun because I had to figure out some stuff, figure out the numbers and everything, y'all. This stuff be so serious, but it'd be very exciting, very interesting, especially when you passionate and you just getting it going, especially when some money get to coming with it. Man, it'd be the best decision we made. That's why I'm always telling y'all, like, if y'all don't take that trash out, i.e. removing the bad people, getting rid of most of the bad things that you would consume in your body, it's gonna study like cloud your vision. It's gonna study mess with your hearing, mess with your sense of judgment. It's gonna keep you from tapping into your creative side of your mind. Because I'm telling you, a lot of y'all don't even know how powerful y'all are, as far as when you really sit down and figure this stuff out. You're like, I noticed once I stopped being around this person, or I stopped doing this, or I stopped spending so much time watching TV, and I started writing down my thoughts and executing it, and I started putting together a to-do list. Now I'm actually ordering this stuff, and I got this stuff in front of me. I've learned this stuff. I done picked up a new skill. Now I'm about to execute. I do it all the time, y'all. I've done 5 businesses. Y'all, and each time it take a major pullback from distractions to figure this stuff out, especially if we never grew up around it and we didn't grow up hearing and seeing this stuff, and you get into some stuff that you like, you wouldn't even thought you was doing. But yeah, so we got to stay focused. Like I say, that the fitness, the physical part of it is a small part. Nutrition is paramount. That's number 1. And then the physical is just a byproduct of you being mentally, emotionally, and nutritionally focused. So of course, if you doing all this, of course you want your physical to be right. So the physical represent how disciplined we are up here. So that's just a byproduct. So the physical gonna always be easier to do than the nutrition. That's why we see people in the gym who curling and benching all of what they curling and benching, even if they doing it in proper form, and they stomach out to here. And I'm like, you need to be on the treadmill. You definitely need to be focusing on your diet. Every time I see you in here, you're doing something that don't make sense. And here it is, at the end of the day, it's your nutrition that's keeping your stomach out and everything else in. So, yeah. So when I be talking about, the eating more protein, the fiber, the macros, the micronutrients, just eating 80% good most of the time and 20% bad, telling y'all, if y'all can get disciplined with doing that, I just feel y'all can do anything. Let me tell y'all what I had yesterday. Yesterday I had a ox tail Philly cheese. Y'all know how they got the Philly cheese steak? I had an oxtail one of those. When I tell you, it was my day I treat myself. It ain't a set day I got. I just know usually it's towards the end of the week. When I tell y'all, this thing was amazing. So on my days when I decide to treat myself, I usually like to go nice with a nice portion. Instead of treating myself twice a week, I treat myself one good time. So I had that, which is very fulfilling. And at this place that I got it from, they had strawberry banana pudding. I've been having a taste for some banana pudding, and here it is. They got strawberry and yeah, they had strawberry banana pudding. So just not regular banana pudding. They had the strawberry banana pudding, which I had before. When y'all talk about good, I wish I would have took a picture, but I ate it. I don't always want, or I'm not always gonna take a picture of when I treat myself, but you know, at least a third of the time. But because I don't want to be posting it all the time. Like every time I get it, it's gonna be seeming like I'm eating it more than I am, even if it's just once a week. So I just post it here and there. But that's what I had, y'all. An oxtail Philly cheese with strawberry banana. You talk about fulfilling? Yeah, that's how we want to do it. So the reward is serious, y'all. When I tell y'all, this thing was insane. Taste, it was fulfilling. The bread, the textures, the oxtail gravy, it was, oh man, y'all know oxtail is a big thing going around with oxtail pizza, oxtail this, oxtail egg rolls. They got all types of stuff, y'all. But I saw it on TikTok because I post on TikTok, and then I go down and like five people that support me, whichever one. If it's nice, I like it. If it ain't, I just keep going until I get to 5 people. Then I get off. But what I've been doing lately is an investment also. I look up, I go in the search bar and type in, and y'all can do this too. This is a game changer. Go in the search bar and type in good food spots around Detroit, good food spots around Ohio, good food spot, good fish spots, good dessert spots, or whatever. And then save it. So on your day you treat yourself, now you got a new place to try. And not only new place to try, but it's people on TikTok who got food channels who doing reviews, and you can click on the different people with the different people tasting it, and you like, oh man, everybody going to this spot, everybody's saying it good. Next thing you know, you can't wait to look forward to the day you treat yourself and you pulling up to it. Man, it's like, it's the best thing ever. I want it the right, I want it the right way. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, Raphael, man, the places I be going to get my stuff, I know about them before I even pull up to them. When I tell you this stuff be amazing, man. But what make it more amazing is the fact that my regular nutrition throughout the week is so good. It's just as good, if not better. So it hold me over. So I've already ate my meal for this week. I'm good. Today I was eating my regular thing and it was just as good. It's just that my regular stuff, I'm used to the different tastes even when I switch it up. But I still can never get tired of it because it's that good. But you pulling up to somewhere new and you seeing everybody salivating over this sandwich or this pizza, this burger, this steak and potato, this whatever, the seafood broil or whatever your thing is. You like, man, I can't wait. Yep, so I save it, man. And then as I'm approaching my day or whatever day I'm feeling like, which is usually towards the end of the week / the weekend, I already know where I'm going for the most part. I've been and narrowed it down to about 2 spots, and probably 1 spot, maybe a day or 2 before, I already know. Sometimes I already know where I'm going. You know, I don't even have to narrow it down. I just pull up like, man, I'm going. Like I got about 3-4 other spots, y'all. I'm telling y'all that because they already doing the reviews. There's so many spots around y'all probably never been to, or they new or old, and people, they got them food channels, especially on TikTok, and they pulling up at these places on the east side of town, on the west side of town, around your block. Like you like, oh man, that's right around. It be people saying stuff like, that's right around the corner from me. I ain't even know they was there. Pull up, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So y'all getting the reviews, the look of it. Y'all hearing people say how it tastes right then and there. So I've been on this one hard, y'all, for like a month. I didn't hit 4 different spots in a month. So that's once a week, y'all. So when I tell y'all this is a game changer, I won't be playing out here. Matter of fact, I gotta have a toast to that. Water toast. As long as we earning it, it's gonna make sense. Whether it's banana pudding, cookies, piece of cake, your favorite pizza, we just gotta be able to squeeze it in. And on them days that I eat like that, whatever y'all do, try to eat what y'all treating yourself to early, midday. If you do it after work, try to head to that place soon after work, so you got hours to move around at your house. Maybe you go walk the dog. Maybe you go for an actual walk just to burn that off for 30 minutes to an hour after you eat it. But I'm just saying, like, if you go out at 8 or 9 o'clock, the chances of somebody moving around more after they do that, most people usually just go home, and that's that. You're gonna be more settled in. But if you eat it lunchtime / once you get off work at like 5 or 6, you leave there about 8 versus getting home at 11 and you showing up there at 9 or 10. Yeah, you got time to, you still motivated to walk for 30 minutes to an hour and burn some of that stuff off. I'm just saying, the later you go, the more you not gonna move around. You go out to eat at 9 and you leave there at 10:30, you get home at 11. I mean, you probably ain't gonna be to gonna be when you do eat it. Ain't nothing messing with it, y'all. That's the only way I want it. It's the only way I want it. So even when you do eat it, make sure you making room for it. Make sure you working out good before you get to that day. You might have worked out good that particular day. If not, just make sure you try to get some type of movement in after you do it, even if it's for 30 minutes. Like I told y'all, 30 minutes gets the extra glucose out your bloodstream. If you can go an hour, any time after 30 minutes, you burn a straight fat. So go 30 minutes walking to an hour. And you can't beat it because you still winning. And it ain't gonna stick in your system like that because you waited days and days, pretty much a week, 4 or 5 days, whatever y'all thing is, to eat it. And it's gonna be another 4 or 5 days before you eat it again. So you got 4 or 5 days, anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5 days to burn this out y'all system, depending on what y'all thing is. Mine is once a week. So I got 7 days to burn this out my system, right? So you want to completely get rid of whatever bad you put in your system before you hit it again. That's how you maintain and keep getting those gains moving forward. If you eat it today, which is Friday, you barely even burnt any of it today and tomorrow, and then you hit your system again Sunday, you slowly but surely building up. Building up, building up, building up, building up. You study eating stuff, you ain't even burnt the first meal. You on your third treat, you on your third cheat meal, or your third meal that you treating yourself with, and you haven't even burnt half of the first one. That's what I'm saying. So the days in between it's more than enough days for y'all to go hard, walk, burn it off completely before you hit your system again. And with that type of system, y'all can't lose. I'm telling y'all. Just think, you have a meal with dessert. You mean to tell me you can't get rid of this in 4 days, 5 days before you hit it again? Even if you treat yourself twice a week, just say 3, 4 days. You should be able to get rid of that meal completely in 3, 4 days. I just give myself 7. And in between, even if I'm just treating a little bit before, don't forget my regular meals is that good, y'all. So even if I'm treating myself and I do a Greek yogurt with added sugar, or I do the trail mix with the raisins and the peanuts, which is low calorie but still got, you know, some type of benefits, which is the protein. I'm still winning because I'd rather have that and it only got 170, 230 calories than a donut or 2 donuts and he got all this sugar and that's 700 calories and he got this and he got that and gluten and nah. So pick your poison. If y'all want twice a week and you know having a hard time with tightening up your nutrition, what I would do, I would have that one treat or one cheat moment, whether it's a Friday, Thursday, Saturday, just long as it's once a week. If you trying to get that look, you trying to get this right, I had that one day, but I have a day like midway into that week or before that day of the cheat day or the treat day, to where I can hit my system lightly with something. Maybe it's a Greek yogurt with the flavor that got just a little added sugar. Maybe you have the little trail mix thing like I was just saying with the peanuts in it, whatever, the M&Ms, but it's a small bag and it's enough for you to satisfy that sweet tooth. Maybe you have, I don't know, one cookie, but it's like, you know, this size, like, but you eat it early at your job on your lunch break. You see what I'm saying? So it's them little tweaks make a big difference. Because if you eat that cookie at your job, y'all know most jobs be having garbage like that they bring. Like they have a box of donuts, 2 boxes of donuts, cookies. Nobody really reaches for the fruit like that. Even if they do, they don't attack it like they do these chocolate cookies or these donuts and Hershey bars, mini bars. Y'all know that stuff get attacked first. So, but if you gonna eat it and you know it ain't really your day yet, eat a little, but make it work for you by eating on your lunch break and don't eat too much. That way you about to get rid of all of that completely before you even get off work. So be able to get rid of it knowing that you about to go back on your clock and make sure you focus in on moving your body more, just knowing that you ain't mess up. Because you're doing way better than what you was doing 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You didn't really mess up. You just done a light treat before your actual day. So make it work for you by eating on your lunch break. And when you go back to work, and especially if you got a job that you're moving around, yeah, burn that cookie off. You might even have 2 cookies. Just make sure you tax yourself for those 2 cookies and make sure you eat them early so you can burn it off before you get off, or pretty much damn near all of it before you get off. Just make sure you walking more. You usually jump on the machine and go down there. Well, if it ain't that much of a hassle, walk at a fast pace down there. There's ways to do this, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a lifestyle. But anybody need help with anything? Anybody need help? Like this is very simple, but it ain't necessarily easy to do. But once you put your system in place, which is your foods that's on a regular, your whole foods and stuff you like to do 80% of the time, I'm telling y'all, them cheat days would be easy to get through. It'll be easy for you to wait on. But your actual meals need to be that good, y'all. They don't have to be perfect. You can still put your ranch, you can put your barbecue sauce. You just shouldn't be putting the amount that you used to put on there before you started chasing these gains. Just put enough on there to taste instead of enough to drench it in. So that's how we want to do it, y'all. You know, you're going to win naturally. Move your body more and eat the bad stuff early enough to where you can get rid of most of it, if not all of it. And on top of that, make sure your cheat meals, if you got 2 times a week, is spaced out for until like 3-4 days before you hit your system again. That way you can get rid of what you put in your system bad. That way you can get rid of it all the way before you hit your system again with bad. That's how people are able to maintain a 6-pack, they 8-pack. That's how you see the influencers doing what they doing or whatever. They make room for it. They know how to make it work for them. But everybody good? Everybody at least got a decent system in place? And if y'all struggling with anything, you might just need to make that one tweak, especially if you're doing pretty good. It's just one tweak. You probably just one tweak away from being able to stay focused. And like I say, if your food good enough, oh, you good. Your food good enough. I done showed some stuff in my community section of pretty much like what I eat, and I talk a lot about on it on here. Y'all to see me do some stuff that I cook and like stuff like that. So y'all see that stuff is good. Y'all know just off the pictures when I made the videos of hooking it up, it's good just looking at it. Trust me. I've been cooking since I was like 8 years old. I know my seasonings. Everything I cook tastes good. Otherwise, I don't even mess with it. I done cooked everything from meatloaf, spaghetti. I used to throw get-togethers, so I was the one hooking all this stuff up. Seafood, pastas, all types of stuff. Only thing I wasn't getting really fancy with was the desserts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a cooking macaroni and cheese, potato salad. It just a lot of this stuff I'd have fade away from. Not saying I wouldn't eat it, but it'd be like my 20%, my treat day, my cheat day, one of them. But everybody good? Because I'm about to get ready to finish taking care of what I'm taking care of. But every time I jump on it, I just try to make sure I give y'all some type of value. But like I say, that main thing I say is the nutrition with people. You got to make sure that your regular meals, which is what you eating 80% of the time, you got to make sure it's that good, y'all. Control the sauces. Just put some sauce on it here and there, just for taste. And it ain't got to be on every meal. But your meals should definitely not be plain. They should be very, very satisfying. Not just satisfying, but very satisfying. Yep. But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming on here. Like I said, I just had to come over here and do what I do. And we got to stay focused. Make sure y'all getting y'all protein. Make sure y'all getting y'all healthy fat. Make sure y'all getting y'all fiber. Make sure y'all getting y'all complex carbs. And most of all, make sure y'all staying focused. Get rid of all that baggage. It's going to keep your emotions intact and get you to the next level. And that's what we're here for. I wish y'all the best. I appreciate y'all checking into this live. Make sure y'all like it. It's your boy, D Weezy. We out.